Did you see the release trailer for EU5?
Haven't opened.
Steam? It's right on the front page of Steam.
Haven't opened it.
You didn't play Battlefield last night? No?
Played Valorant.
Alright. Valorant? You're a Valorant player? Oh.
Oh, but I
This guy stinks. No, I'm just kidding. Mouse the Tank, what's up, dude? Yeah, let's get right into it. I was waiting for one person to come in, and you showed up right away. Alright, so next vassal we want to integrate is this one here, because we want to build upon the rivers. If you are just tuning in for the first time, we started as Ayyubids, which is a 2-location miner that starts with this province, this location, and this location. And, oh yeah, you're the Georgia guy. Have you played the game yet? Have you played Georgia? How are you liking the game, guys, so far? Are you enjoying it? Are you having a good time? 7 a.m. For me, it's 9:50 a.m. How the heck do you get institutions? You have to import goods from a market center that has the institutions embraced. If you are in East Asia, you just gotta wait, and you probably will not stop tech for some time. You pirated the game? No. Where am I at right now? I'm in Lebanon. No, I'm in Lebanon. Let's see. Yeah, we also want to do our plan of making towns like on the river. So like downstream from Mosul, we want like a string of towns and cities going all the way to Baghdad. So right here's Baghdad. Right, we're building it up. And this is our integration map mode because we have Iraqi accepted culture. We don't have Syriac accepted or Armenian or Turkish or Mongolian. How can you tell it's downstream? Well, how do you tell in game? You go here, you see proximity, you over here, and then it says proximity of going downstream along a river. You can see, so this is upstream. And we can see here, it does not have the same buff, even though it's on a river. How do I know though? I just know that the Euphrates goes like this. But like, for example, the Nile goes like this. The Danube goes like this. Right? That's just like real life, right? We can make this a town. Towards the sea. Yeah, that's usually the case, right? Our nobles are angry. Oh, we're gonna have a civil war, and my nobles are strong. Can we bribe them? No, we're gonna have a civil war. It's okay, we can call Mamluks to help us. Let's see, cost of making a town. Hello? You also want to have libraries in your market center, and you also want your own market center usually. Unless like it's way too expensive because of market access, because the cost of making a market center scales by your income and oh, they called me into a war against Georgia. Lol. I'm not gonna send my troops, but I'm farming favors so I can do this action. Actually, if I occupy some stuff, Mamluks will give me some land. So actually, I should fight here. We have our vassal swarm. Just EU5 things, you know. Is audio not working? OBS is saying my audio is working. Why is that chatter saying hello? We can hear you. can just right click here to do that. Yeah, like I said yesterday, I'm going to stream. I'm just going to stream like probably another 2.5 hours from now. And then we'll stream a little bit more later tonight. I really want to get progress on this campaign because I've been thinking about it a lot. We're having a battle here. Yeah, today is a little bit different. We're streaming. Our first MP will be on Friday, guys. So if you're looking forward to seeing me play MP. Yeah, AI does tend to give land if you occupy it. So that's why I'm helping in this war. I actually really like that. It's September, so we can go to the mountains here. Yeah. I might stream twice today. Depends on IRL stuff. Luckily, civil wars can't fire while you're at war. Parliament. We're not going to expand with this one. Expand our armories is a good one. Bellicose support I'll do. Parliament also means institutions will, the states will increase their relations. Our changing our capital to Mosul actually reduced our tax base, but it's okay. We expected that. It's like a short-term loss for a long-term gain, because having it on the river will help way more with control over these lands later. And what we can do actually, even though we're at war, is we can start annexing this subject, which we wanted to do. No, not that one. Start annexation. Can stop this, improve relations. Any reason to release a historical over a custom? Claims, just like EU4. You can get claims. Oh, speaking of this, we should make this a town. Like we said, we're gonna make this entire river all the way down stream. We're gonna make this a string of cities and towns. You can have food access, sure. Good morning, welcome all. How's the cultures here? Oh, there's a bunch of Kurdish here. Yeah, so AI should give this to us. Should. Is the keyword there. Okay, in the next text we should go for, I want to get the crown power. We want this as well. Probably also this. Restoration of cities, promotion of irrigation. And then probably culture capacity and power projection are really good. Entrepot is also really good. Pop promotion speed also really good. So gunsmith. How are the institutions doing? The good part is that Alexandria gets institutions relatively fast, and we have two market centers that can trade with Alexandria. And we are trading a lot with Alexandria, so that means that we should be getting a lot of institutions. This war seems to be already won. We gotta be careful though, because at some point we gotta turn on the Mamluks. They're getting way too strong. What time is it? It's about to be 10 a.m. What time is it for you? (9 a.m.) Thought you were in America. No, I'm in Lebanon. None. Let's build our first heavy cavalryman. Cav is super strong in this game, chat. Yeah, they're very powerful. That's gonna be our key to victory against Mamluks, just having a lot of professional troops and a lot of cavalry. Yeah. So this is right here is where we moved our capital to Mosul, right? Because we were building a lot around our old capital. So, and then we lost control around our old capital. So a lot of the places that we built around reduced in the amount of like how good they are. Speaking of control though, we should build any temples. That will help with 5% control. We can build one here. We can then go to the next market center. There's going to be some that we can build in our vassal that we're integrating. Yeah, it's not going to be a regular thing that I stream at this time. Just today I'm doing that, you know, for the next 2 hours and a half about. Let's see what this guy, monthly development. Is that worth losing 10% cabinet efficiency? That's the question. I don't think so. As soon as this war is over, we're going to have a civil war. It's going to be a big one. Actually, it's only 3,000. Okay, maybe it won't be that big. Okay, this is a town now. Then since it's a town, control will increase. This is a town location. Of course, cities also will have more. It's 5% per town, 10% for cities. We're actually taking quite a bit of attrition. Oh, we have no food. Wonder what Mamluks will give us here. Hopefully a lot. What's our war participation? Oh, I don't have food access with Mamluks. Request food access. That should give us our supplies. Oh yeah, we haven't done some marriages recently. Crown. Available marriages. Adult. How many family members do we have now? $320 living family members. The seed is strong. Oh my god, it goes on forever. I'm gonna disband my levies now. They give us land? You bastard. They did not. And they're snaking to Georgia. Oh no. How many favors did I get at least? Only like 13? You're joking, right? We've been scammed. Usually AI gives land. Making Mamluks stronger is maybe not a good idea, chat. Maybe we're messing up there. Let's do a little bit of bridge building. That'll be good. Take a quick look at control. This should be good, really good down the river. We're gonna get a noble civil war? No, actually. We aren't. How's the simulation going on here? It's very bad. Okay. I'm gonna do another rebel crackdown. Nice. Alright, next thing we want to do is build all of the nobility buildings, the unique buildings in our capital. We want to get a royal court. That will give us crown power and efficiency of our cabinet. We want a royal garden. And then we also want a chancery. Funduk. Interesting. That's a unique building for our culture group. Get a little bit of music going. Yes, Layum, but roads work outside of territory you control. Ottoman AI is shit in every save. This Ottoman AI was doing good, but then Mamluks came and stomped them. The hell? Morning Habibi? Yeah. What the hell? Nice. I'm not in Los Angeles. And then we want also the Royal Garden. How's this kid's education? Rowdy. Let's give this child a military education. This is a city, so 2 buildings can build at the same time. Oh yeah, my FAQ is not updated. There we go. More roads. Tier 2 roads are pretty good. Each road is an increase of 25%. So each unlocked road is really good. I don't have the next road yet because I don't have printing press. It can appear in no location. Oh, that's not good. We need more libraries. And then also we're gonna want universities. Oh, no. Gonna want universities. We also want cultural influence. How are we doing on literacy? Not so good. I need books in the Baghdad market. This is a city? No, it's a town. How are we doing on food? Doing fine. It's not as bad as late game Vic 3, honestly. I showed late game gameplay before. Wool's a really good. Let's increase that one. Do some marriages. Say for a head of cabinet so we can get more crown power. Nice, 30 crown power, not bad. I'm gonna develop Mosul. Not bad. Gonna want to make this a town. And develop again Baghdad. Bailiffs aren't that good. They're a bit of a noob trap. They're good like if you have some vast land. Like for me, maybe a bailiff would be good over here. But not even really, because we can project control. But unlike bigger nations, it could be really good. Now we just need to save for head of cabinet. This is really nice. 1444, baby. This is what we look like. Doing pretty good. As the game goes on, you can project more control. Nice. Wonder how much that reduces the city. Oh, we could make a town right here, right now. Wow, that reduces the cost a lot. That's such a good advance. It's a Iranian culture advance. Alright, who do I want as my head of cabinet? Hopefully someone young. This guy. That should give us more crown power. 33%. Then we save to make this a town. Who owns Constantinople? The Ayyubids, apparently. Ottomans are in 3 wars right now. We should probably do another expansion. Mosul. Fabricate CB on this guy. It reduces state power, removing privileges, and increasing crown power. That's the ways you reduce it. Want to rush to this fort before it gets made, or before that fort gets made. Who are we at war with here? Why? My hotkeys are not working. Wait, what? That needs to be fixed. I have to redo my hotkeys. Tactical, I have as T. Political, I do Y. Hooligans are tiny. I think we want to integrate this subject next. Keep improving relations with different subjects. And then we want to make this location, or no, this location into a town. Making a string of towns on the Euphrates. That's why everyone's upset. Crown power is really good. Our crown power is giving us revoke privileges costs, estate equilibrium, change policy costs, power projection. Power projection increases integration, by the way. Efficiency of our cabinet, trade income, expected cost of corp, building upkeep cost, parliament base support. It's really good. Is there a way to get rid of nobles privileges? No, unless you make the nobles really weak somehow. You're gonna have to wait until the conflict of core and country where you can remove privileges for money. Until then, no. You can also make madrasas. So increase max literacy and also tribesman conversion or tribesman promotion. Basra nobles. Subjects already dealt with that. More subjects. I'm gonna do vassals for more prestige. And I'll just feed this vassal land. Then another town here. Oh, this is cotton though. Ooh. Here's a good town. Giving privileges for parliament is giga desperate. I mean, sometimes it could be good. But yeah, usually you don't want to give out privileges for a state, for parliament agendas. Cotton is just a really good RGO. There's some RGOs that are really good. Wool is also a really good RGO. But like, Usually, in a lot of nations, I wouldn't make towns on food, but this is a unique situation where we have a lot of food. Like, that's like the main thing that's getting produced here is food. So it's not that big of a deal that we're expanding towns on food. But cotton, on the other hand, is very valuable to us. It's a very good RGO. It's like dyes as well, copper, tin, mercury, gold, silver. You don't want to do that because towns reduce your RGO capacity. We want more entrepots. We want an entrepot here and an entrepot in Baghdad. How's tax base looking? Yeah, we're back to pre-levels before moving our capital. Before we build that though, let's build the temple here. There's a couple more wars we want to do before we start turning on the Mamluks. Of course, any questions you guys have, I'll do my best ability to answer them. Let's go back to marrying characters. Adult. Why are you making vassals? Because we don't need to integrate them. Vassals also give prestige. They have better control over their land, and then we can integrate them slowly without having to use a cabinet action. As you can see right here, we're integrating this one right now. Early game, you should expand through vassals. Oh, we got some money. Let's do one road. Which one do we value more? You know what? Let's do both. This must be a plateau or something. No. Why is it so expensive here? Oh, we need more lumber. Let me see if we have any lumber RGOs. What's my income right now? 97.45. Let's see our compare tax base to the Mamluks. They're 3 times our tax base. Province capitals, I just like hover over them and you'll see the star. Sometimes it shows on map too. If you zoom in. If you're playing with 3D also, the ones with flags are province capitals. Integration is coring. There's 2 levels of integration. There's integrated and core. In order to be a core, you need the primary culture and the location to either be your primary culture or accepted culture. In this game, we have Iraqi as accepted culture, so all of these lands are integrated once we, cored once we integrate them. Bilal, thank you for the gifted sub. Okay, entrepots. Regency. Controls like autonomy, yeah, but it's much harder to get. University unlocked. What's up, Dark Knight? Let's make another heavy cavalryman. Roads downstream are better. I mean, rivers downstream are better than roads. As you can see right here. This is a downstream location river. It's giving proximity cost of downstream along river. Wait, I don't have a road from here to here? Oh, even better than a road right now. Ah, rivers take the place of roads. I did not know that. We learn something every day. Holy. They're not projecting. For maritime presence, yeah, light ships. Light ships are king. They're just way better than every boat to do that. Entrepots. We bring back the glory to Baghdad, chat. Good morning, Merc. I wonder why Mamluks. Are these guys a subject to Mamluks? They're a tributary. Ah. What do we want to go for next? I think we want this one, then we want probably Unlock Canal. Something like that. How are we doing on institutions? Oh, we're gaining institutions. Nice. We build a university. I think we can spawn. We can spawn printing press. Sure, I guess I'll help. That should give us enough favors to improve culture opinion. Almost there. Speaking of culture opinion. Oh, it hasn't been 50 years yet. The Mamluks called you into another war. Okay. Come on, give me land, give me land, give me land, give me land. Mamluks, I don't like you. But I will ask to improve culture opinion, which is going to make Egyptian easier to accept later on when we eventually take Egypt. I can also ask them for money. Yeah. Oh, printing press spawned. That's a lot of money. Yes, the standing army increases control the bigger they are. Friendly armies, you see? In the province they are, they increase control based off the size of the army. Alright, we want more armories. Actually, university here. University here, actually, on the capital. We need more books, though. More scriptoriums. These aren't as profitable as they should be. We might need more dyes, lumber, and paper. And then our own expansion. Promote urbanization, though. We don't need to do that. Let's do this. Take this land. Wait, can I declare war on these guys? Yeah, I can. Do I prefer time locked? I have both on. So I can hit middle mouse button and then just do this. I have both time locked and action locked tooltips. Both. Both of them. And also annex this subject, which we will do. Winter, we can't cross the mountains. I think after this war, we should start focusing on Mamluks. More armories. I need an event here. It's okay, we're restoring Baghdad's greatness. Slowly but surely. Heck yeah, how are you guys enjoying the game? What are you enjoying? What are you not enjoying? Right now we're just doing a war. Oh, we could accept Syriac now. That could be really good. Coalitions are too easy to cheese. Need more scriptorums. May need also dye workshop. Humiliation, maximum money, war reps. We can use that money to get a cabinet member. Did you take the right land? I haven't played Morocco, so I can't really help you out much with that. I know the event requires specific land to trigger though. I like to keep my inflation low, but 2-3% just means all of your costs will be 2 to 3% higher. It's the same as EU4 inflation. It just makes everything more expensive. Ooh, education of the masses. I want to do this one. Painful not having institutions. Yeah, you kind of have to plan around it. In some cases, like snake to certain market centers that can trade with places that can have it. There's the RNG aspect to it. What's with the marriage spam? AI will do some marriages, but not for crown members, except through nobles events. I'm trying to have a huge family so we can do our nepotism strategy of making all of our government roles be led by our family members to increase crown power. So like I'm trying to purposely make a gigantic family. How many family members are we working with now? 317. There's the Ottomans' decadence disaster. Fall of the Ottoman Empire. We talked about that in my latest YouTube video when we talked about Ottomans. We need a university in Baghdad. Library, university. We don't even have a library in Baghdad. Bring back the House of Knowledge, chat. Education of the people. Can you bind multiple map modes to the same key? I don't think so. But you can try and report back. Quick maths, 1.1. Yeah, we can accept Syriac now. That's really good. Patience with the Yazidi are low. Not doing so good. Low satisfaction. Library in Baghdad. Okay, so we need paper, dyes, wood. That's what we need right now. Paper, dyes, wood, tools. Paper, dyes, wood, tools. Paper, wood, dyes, tools. Paper, wood, dyes, tools. Go for a full annexation here. Paper, woods, dyes, tools. I'm actually going to integrate these. I'm going to do integration here. Right here. And then here I'll make a subject. Develop there. Paper, woods, dyes, tools. Start with wood. I don't micro trade unless there's specific things I need. Like right now, actually getting wood into Baghdad would be a good idea. Like I only micro certain trades. Does that make sense? Good thing you brought that up, actually. Amir Shirko, we can do a royal marriage. We can marry our own family members. I don't think we want to do that. New ruler. How are we doing on fort limit? Oh, we're fine. Okay. How do I feel about missions being missed? I have mixed feelings about it. I understand the idea that other mechanics are supposed to essentially replace missions. I also have talked about how I kind of don't like how missions work in EU4. How it's like, oh, you do this, you get this, you do this, you get this, and then there's just like insane power creep that came from missions as more DLCs came out, especially the last like 5 DLCs for EU4. It just like nations just became absolutely broken because they had missions, and then it kind of made you not want to play certain nations because like, oh, they don't have an updated mission tree, so I don't want to play this nation. Especially in multiplayer where you're just like, oh, this nation has a mission tree, this nation doesn't. I don't want to play this nation because it doesn't have a bit as big as a mission tree. Oh, I want to play this nation because it has a mission tree. You know what I mean? But I think that there needs to be more situations and more events, and then, you know, people won't care about missions anymore. At the same time though, like DHEs and situations can make the same power creep happen, which I hope it doesn't. I hope they're more like dynamic and not just like, oh, this is just broken. You know what I mean? Okay, we're gonna need now tools. We're doing the wood. Now we need tools. I'm actually not opposed to AI getting like certain like internal missions, I guess, to encourage them to expand certain ways. Or like objectives and like coveting mechanics. There already is coveting mechanics. You might notice that if you play as like Verona or Venice. Milan covets Brescia. Venice covets all of this land here. Holy, what is going on here? Another chancery level. can't afford it. Baghdad market needs firearms. What's the best First Nation to play in India? I recommend Vijayanagar or Orissa. I played Vijayanagar. Zlevik played Orissa. I liked Vijayanagar a lot. I ranked them in S tier for fun. But if you do play Vijayanagar, you should use your starting money to make a market. You right click this button right here. Make a starting market in Vijayanagar. Like triples your income. No joke. Having your own market center is just so beneficial for many reasons. Of course, market access, easier access to institutions. If you're able to trade with locations that have institutions, which I believe Vijayanagar can trade with Alexandria day one. And a lot of institutions in the East, like if you're not in Europe, most of your institutions come from trading with Alexandria. We want to keep increasing development. We want to make the entire Euphrates super developed. Have I played any American nations? No. You can see my latest YouTube video. I talked about nations I've played and I ranked them based off of fun. Oops. Marry old ladies. They deserve to be married too, chat. They're not gonna have any children, but just to get them out of that screen, honestly. How are rebellions doing? We're fine. Right now, just focusing on increasing tax base. Our main focus right now is just increasing tax base, increasing control. Maybe it's also time to integrate these subjects over here. Oh, this is good. Pushes towards centralization. Also makes roads cheaper. What defines how big a market is? Three things: market attraction, transportation cost, and market protection. Market attraction is how attractive a market is seen. That is determined by a nation's market attraction, who owns the market center. Okay. Second value is transportation cost. And you can see if we go in the market mode and we click on a location, you can see that it has to do a certain transportation similar to control. It will need to get a road. Roads will decrease the cost as well as having more harbor capacity and maritime presence. The third value is market protection. Basically, a location, if it's owned by the same nation that owns the market center, will increase its desire to be part of the market. And you can see here, Nusaybin, we have market access, market attraction, increasing those two values. They're calling me into another war. I'm not going to do anything because they're not giving me land. think we still need an entrepot in Nusayban. Oh no, we have one. Funduk though. Let me turn off attach here and put my subjects, manage subjects. Go for it. Good luck. We need more lumber in Baghdad market badly. Not a lot of trees in Baghdad, I guess. Can you destroy markets? And is it better to have multiple markets? You don't want to have low market access, okay? So when I first started playing EU5, I was like, well, I want just less markets so it's easier to deal with pop needs and building needs. That on paper is good, but then you're not really factoring in market access. And market access determines building output and also tax base of RGOs. So the lower the market access, the worse building output will be, and the lower tax base of RGOs will be. So you actually want to have not so you want to have it so you're not you don't have low market access. That's like very key mechanic in EU5. So having multiple markets is actually very good. And destroying markets can be good if there's a market that's eating up into a region. Like if you have two markets that are very close to each other, it can be better for you to destroy a market as long as market access is not getting impacted that much. If they're just like cannibalizing each other, the two markets, that's when it's good to destroy a market. It's better if you want to get rid of an AI market, it's better to move an AI market through war than it is to destroy it. How do you get out of a union as Holland? The two ways to... Well, first of all, being in a union, if their seniority is not established, you can become the senior partner if you have higher great power score than than anyone else in the union. And if you don't, you can get that later and then take over seniority of the union. So it's not necessarily like EU5 where it's like, oh, I'm in a personal union, I'm a subject. No, that's not how unions work. You're still fully autonomous and you can also take over the union. But if you don't see that's possible, like the nation that is the senior partner is just way too strong, you can change your succession laws by clicking this button here or embracing a new religion, like embracing the Reformation. I haven't married any characters in a while. Available marriage, adult. No, we have no nobles. We do have some royal marriages we can do though. Yeah, convert to Islam. Why not, dude? Embracing the Reformation doesn't cost stability if you use it through the situation action. Just a heads up. How to get Shinto? In order to change your religion, you just need 40% of it in your nation. Reformation, but to Islam. Some more nobles got available. Is there a river map mode? It's not in the game and it's not supposed to be in the game, but for now you can use it by going here and giving it key binding. It's not supposed to be in the game though, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, there it exists. I think we could lower maintenance on forts. Safe to do so. Pop promotion speed. We actually need to turn on the Mamluks soon. Don't want recruitment law yet. Those are useful to us. Our states are kind of poor. Ijalekin? Nice. What is that? Good? Wipe. Oh, wipe. Thank you, bro. Do you recommend an early rush into Ireland or Scotland? And Scotland is England? One easy on France for a chill game of the continent. I haven't played England yet. But wherever you can project control, wherever you can get accepted pops can always be good. Like, it's not bad. As England, though, if you're expanding into Scotland and Ireland, you should really pay attention to maritime presence. Use the maritime presence map mode, build buildings that increase harbor capacity and maritime presence, and also have navies on patrol missions. My food arrived. Only gonna stream for like another hour, chat. Then maybe I'll stream again later tonight. Oof. It's kakibiknefe. Really good food here. I'm gonna slow down speed while I'm eating. Be in Africa, thank you for the sub. This is actually sticky. I need to stop playing. I'll eat quick. And I'm just gonna get sugar syrup all over my PC. Dang, that's a big Timurids. you? 300?
Nice.
So I was right. Thank you, bro. That was really good.
This is what I meant with bright. Or in
That wasn't that light though.
I said bright, not light.
Bright
Light,
food.
Not as in weight. Um,
The color of the food?
no, the feeling you get.
Oh, the sugar rush. Bro, Lebanon is the only Middle Eastern country that knefe is breakfast. No, this is a known meme. It's like you tell another Arab person, it's like, oh yeah, I'm having knefe for breakfast. They go, huh? Like, if you ever had knefe, chat, super good food. I'm playing Milan and I go bankrupt every single month. Well, I can't really help you without looking at a picture of your nation and seeing your gameplay. To me, no offense, Gillabend Yacht Club, those are always like the funniest Reddit posts to me when someone just like screenshots their balance and saying, what am I doing wrong? Like, I don't know. I can't see anything. I have no idea. How's food? Here in Lebanon, we will put the knefe inside a kakib, and then that has become breakfast. Alright, we should be getting close to... Alright, we're increasing tax base. What's the next plan? We need to start building more manpower buildings and building a bigger army. Because we need to take on these Mamluks. They're getting way too strong. Which is going to be kind of scary, chap. Can you influence the levy size of your vassals? No. Not that I'm aware of. Yes, there's so much syrup in that. That's why it was sticky. I love the syrup. Ruler can impact income because of crown power that he gives. Also, maybe the cabinet actions and the state satisfaction equilibrium. But this isn't EU4, okay? There isn't just build this, make money. In EU4, you build it's a very linear build up loop. You build temples, workshops, manufactories, boom, you're making money. And then control trade, you make money. EU5 is not like that. You don't want to just build one thing. Actually, building one thing will actually make you lose money because the buildings will get less profitable the more influx of a good there is. For example, right now, tailor guilds and paper makers and gunsmith are the most profitable buildings, and spinner guilds. These are the most profiting buildings for me. But if I go and I build like 30 spinners guild, each spinners guild individually will become less profitable. So instead of an EU4 where your income goes like this, if you spam one building in EU5, your income goes like this. Right? You also want to build in locations with high market access and high control. Two very important mechanics. These two right here. Locations with high market access and high control will be the most profitable for you. What's going on with my control here? Oh, some negative event. Religious orthodoxy enforced. Yeah, surrounding a nation's capital and make them lose control is way too powerful. That's how you have to think about economy. Like sometimes tanking a price of a good is not a good play. Actually, a lot of times it's not. Because then you're just making your buildings you already built less profitable. Like, I'm building a variety of goods. The reason why I was saying we need more lumber, tools, dyes, paper, because those are the input goods for scriptorums, which make books. And we need more books in order to build more libraries and more universities. How do you try nerfing the surrounding capital? I would give AI, if a capital is surrounded, I would give a major, not even AI, just generally a big buff to changing capital cost. Like reducing capital cost by like 90%. So the AI can immediately move their capital. And then give the AI weight to moving their capital more. AI already is willing to move capital, but it can be too expensive, especially a country like Mamluks. It'll cost them like 1,000 plus ducats and like 20 stability. That's why I suggest reducing the, if your capital is surrounded, it reduces the cost by like not even 90, 99%. Just make it like almost free to move your capital if it gets surrounded. Because moving capital has a very expensive cost. Like right now for me, it costs 1,720 stability. For Mamluks, it probably costs something like 4,000 ducats. And if they just lost a war, they don't have that money. Right? You want to make sure if you're building marketplaces, two things. That your marketplaces don't have lack of access to goods, because then they will just be less efficient. And you're basically paying maintenance for really expensive goods that will tank your building's maintenance cost. And the second thing is you want to make sure that there's still profitable trades, because if you're just spamming marketplaces and there's no profitable trades, it will just do nothing. Ooh, I'm really torn here. Census for population growth or gravel roads for more centralization? I think I'm going to go gravel roads for more centralization. We're gonna build roads. For me, I don't like rushing Constantinople until I have good maritime presence. As Ottomans, I don't like rushing Constantinople until I have good maritime presence here, because you'll get an event to move your capital to Constantinople, and if you have bad maritime presence here, you'll basically lose control of all of your Anatolian lands. Because maritime presence plays a big factor of control across sea. So I preferably, when I'm playing Ottomans, I don't like taking Constantinople until I have 100% maritime access or maritime presence in these two locations. In these two sea tiles. You can hover over here. You can see your Ottomans right now is 50. I would want 100. You can increase that with port buildings, increasing harbor capacity, maritime presence buildings, and the best is a navy. That should give us enough favors to improve culture opinion, yeah. And also to ask for money again. I can do it 17 April. And then I think I'm going to unally Mamluks. I'm going to do it. Okay, fine. It's to my vassal anyways. They're going to use it to build, or they'll just stockpile it, and when we annex them, we will get the money. That's something cool, is when you annex a subject, you get their money. Mamluks. Towns already give 5% more control. Cities give 10% more control. And control is just low early game. That's just something you have to deal with. As the game, I showed a save where I owned all of India by late 1700s, and every single location in India was 90 to 100% control. So control scales very heavily late game with minting offices building and better roads. Like railroads basically make proximity costs non-existent. Alright, they called me into another war. I got money. We should use this money to build another town. Actually, you know what? Yeah, make a town here. Then also make a town here. We're just gonna have a string of towns. going down the Euphrates. And then we also can build more roads. The money we got from Mamluks. And that should push us more towards more centralization. You make regional capitals like Meow taxes. Bailiffs kind of act as a local proximity cost source, but I don't recommend them except for like fringe territories in your land that proximity can't reach them. Bailiffs used to be way better because they produced more nobles, and more nobles is actually a good thing. Castile, Aragon, and Portugal have access to the lieutenancy and viceroyalty building. Very good building. Am I tripping, or are roads directional? They're not directional. What do you mean by directional? Like they only go one way? No, roads are two ways. I haven't married any characters in a while. True, true. Islam invented capitalism. Elaborate further. Alright, time to do this, chat. Break alliance. That's a bit scary. But we gotta do it at some point. We can't stay allied with them forever. Oh, okay, I see. Roads. Okay, so if you build a road here, it doesn't mean that it has roads everywhere. You have to have road going here, a road going here, a road going here. So like if I have a road to here, and then I want access here, you would have to build a road to here, a road to there, and then rivers also play a large factor on where it's best to build roads. So like you might think, oh, like going here will be probably best like this, but probably because of the river, going like this is better with your road. And I think that is the case because the road did go like that. Because rivers act like a much better road. Downstream rivers. Upstream don't do anything for control. And if you keep it on this option, proximity, it will give you the best proximity for the road you're building. There's an Ayyubid achievement? No. This is my own achievement. I made it up. Oh my god, dude. I can't even unally them. They just keep calling me into wars. Is it wrong to build buildings based on profit number being higher like in EU4? No, not necessarily. I was saying this the other day. If you just build the most profitable RGOs, build the most profitable buildings, build marketplaces, and focus on control, your economy should go up. There's more nuances to it, but for now, that's like basics of economics in the game. Is there something like EU5, like country ideas in EU4? Yeah, it's called unique advances. And unique advances aren't only nation-based, they're also cultural, region, and religion-based. Orthodoxy has some of the most insane unique advances. Be in Africa, no problem. Oh, dude, we can become a kingdom. Just need more prestige. Check integration map mode. Lure culture. Realize we have no iron in Baghdad. Oof. No, rivers and roads do not stack up on each other. That's something we actually learned today. Because I thought they did. You learn something every day. I want this actually. Get this too. That as well. Queue it up, queue it up. Did you avoid placing river? Well, you still want roads for other reasons. Transportation costs and etc. I don't necessarily avoid them, but maybe it's a good idea. I don't know. Alright, time to break the alliance. Ooh. Alliance broken. Or marketplaces. Need either gold or silver for efficient, more efficient minting, or you can mint less. But yeah, you need more gold and silver. If you're in Europe, that's just a problem. It's called the silver famine, or what is it called? Silver famine. That's like a historical thing. That silver was in low supply, gold and silver were in low supply in Europe. Gotta go find some gold, dude, and ship it back to Europe. The bullion famine. There you go. I got silver RGOs. Are they maxed out? Do you have enough laborers? Oh no. I made a mistake. Immediately died. Well. Only crown members. Change this to a crown member. Going through the societal values we want. Alright. Time to start building more army. Slowly. Turn that on. Let's do a quick war. These units are stuck because it's winter. These guys are attritioning. Call the levies. We're dying already. It's too cold. I like seeing my army though. More ulama. We love our ulama. Can this cabinet member stop dying? There's some nations that start with professional armies right away. Mamluks, Yuan, Korea, and Delhi all start with professional armies right away. And special buildings that let them get professional armies right away. If you want professional armies early though, being in Europe, you'll get them faster than everyone else. One is just fine for minting. You don't need both gold and silver. It'd be preferable you have both, but you don't need both for minting. Did I assault? Assault it. Well, that was costly. Rip pops. I'm out of things to research. It's a council. It's not a parliament. It's a council. We're calling the council of the tribe leaders. That's a real thing. Mergen is not ruined. I want prestige. Wonder how many family members we have. 351 living family members. My world map 1466. How does tax base tax base is how much you can how much potential tax your populace gives you. So higher tax base means these numbers go up. I really need pike and shot. It's growing, but slowly. More libraries are needed. We need books. AI just broke my supply line. The hell? My armies are starving because of that. There's also no towns here. I'm gonna probably need to make a supply depot. Not filling. I don't have any boats to fill it. Well. A lot of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Sacrifice I'm willing to make, chat. Where are you guys going now? They're trying to break my supply line again. Okay, finally. Let's see. We want this. 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 How much antagonism does this give? Ah, that's fine. We make a bunch of vassals here. Vassals for prestige farming. We need to start preparing fort lines, building bigger armies. This is going to be a process, preparation war with the Mamluks. Maybe alliance with the Ottomans is a good idea. Our cavalry will carry us, surely. Surely. Right. Tax base going crazy. We might be able to build settlements. Seriously, this... Oh, because they're deserts. I'm not sure what to tell you, dude. I don't know what you're doing wrong. I can't tell you, oh, do this, do that. Really depends on your situation. I don't know your situation unless I'm looking at your game. I don't really want to do right now. Surely you're doing something wrong, but I don't know what it is based off the information you've given me. Right. Maybe it's worth making these guys marches. Am I playing Albania next? Sure, dude. Just subscribe. My Twitch channel. And maybe I'll play Albania. Maybe. Where is it? March. Interesting. They don't want to become a march. Scam. Right. I'm playing Ottomans on Friday in an MP game. If you guys want to wait for that. Lol. Are you paying like max stability, max legitimacy, max diplomatic spending? That could be making you lose money. I don't recommend hitting automate balance. You can automate these gears though here. That's fine. Oh. Thank you, nobility. I'm gonna use that money to expand RGOs. Are you expanding RGOs? Very important for making money early game. All game, really. There you go. Max cost of corp, max stability. Why am I broke, guys? I even reduced my stability a little bit more. And a little bit more of my diplomatic spending. You'll get the hang of it, guys. Just stick with it. Alright, start building forts on our border with Mamluks. We're gonna also want a fort like here. Potentially a fort here. Let's see, this shows zone of control. I think the zone of control is fine there, so we can do a fort here. Actually, I should just use the tactical map mode. There's nothing good here. Improve relations with Georgia when we can. Okay, next for these guys. More armory buildings are needed. Just, yeah, hit all of these automations, hit diplomacy automation, automate everything. Let's focus on controlling my armies, lol. Here, you can automate all this. Automate research, automate diplomatic actions. I'm actually going to automate research for now, until we get the institution. None of the advances are good for me, until I get another institution. It's growing. Taking some time though. Do more marketplaces. Actually, another armory first. Console, you do to enable console, you need to open the game in debug mode. Launch options for Steam. Do I have Parliament again? More years. I need to do more marriages. Right. Idiot. That's not good. Ambitious. Ooh, we want this to be our heir. This guy, I think we just want to put him on the battlefield as soon as he's old enough. This little granary max a little. I mean, that's the Paradox classic when you first start a game. Just open debug mode and use cheats. That's what I used to do when I first got into Paradox games. I would just use console when I first started learning a game. I'm not making money. Cash 50k. To learn the game, right. Yes, man. NX ma'am. Look, I did it, guys. Or you can do the console command bypass requirements, this one, and then make the Sultanate of America. But be careful, the AI will just spam forming nations, so make sure to turn that off after. Right. Nice. Okay, let's do another war. Oh, the Ayyubids would join. This is actually going to be an interesting war. Do another heavy cavalryman. What's that bird sound? There's a bird sound? Maybe it's my mouse. My mouse button makes like squeaky noises now. I need a new mouse. can't go here because it's winter. These mountains, chat. I mean, it's almost not winter. We should chill here until it cools down. Are there province capitals? Yeah, if you look at here, this silver, this means it's just a location. The silver means it's the province capital. Gold means it's a nation capital. You see what I'm talking about? Right here. Maybe getting some more lure people so I can accept lure culture is a good idea. There isn't one building to build. This is in EU4. It's really situational based. But what I've been telling chatters right now is if you just focus on building things that increase base tax and you increase control, your economy should go up, and build marketplaces. Build also RGOs that increase base tax. Remember, RGOs are always profitable, no matter what. Wouldn't it make first sense to connect all capitals? What do you mean connect all capitals? Like the provincial capitals? You should just go based off control. You don't need to connect all your provincial capitals. Just go where the control is the best. Just use this, build, and then use the default and go down the list. I think we can rush this. A lot of forts in Persia, dude. Just like EU4.
How is EU5 Actually Paradox Games second release?
I'm enjoying it. There's chatters enjoying it. Has Paradox done it, chat? Patch. Ooh. Is it possible World Conquest? I think it is in this patch. There's a patch to World Conquest, it's this one. Probably a painful experience. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, thank you, popcorn. Get another heavy cavalryman. We're cav maxing. Should have done that. I'm in Lebanon. Where did I just lose a battle? Over here. Has it been a year yet? No. This is a market center. Maybe I should take this. Or maybe we should just move the market center to like here. Preference, stuff like that. There's no like, oh, this is the right answer. No, that's not the answer you want, but that's the correct answer. It's like the answer to your question is, it depends. Like the answer to many questions in this game. It depends. I'm gonna lose this battle here. Let's send this army south. Another heavy cavalryman. Cav will carry us. Yes, reducing navy does maintenance does reduce your maritime presence. If you're going for maritime presence, do not reduce your navy maintenance. It's like protecting trade in EU4. Combine these armies. Breeze is gonna take a while to fall. Should probably make some cannons. Age 2 cannons are really bad though. They're just really expensive and bad. I don't know, Dark Knight. You cannot colonize the populace above we already own it. I don't know what that is. I have no idea. I've never seen that before, but I've also never played Katara in Africa. My entire south is getting sieged again because of lack of forts. We need more forts in the south. That's what every big war teaches me. And I don't learn. Dude, we kind of went low morale here, but the Cav. Dude, Cav is just so powerful. Dude, Cav is insane. Ooh. I have a bunch of Cav in here. Not really. This is not a good stack. Still window, I think. Amakullah. Still win. You need to put your navies manually. There's an action that automatically takes them and puts them on navy, but you need to move your navies manually. There's no automatic naval movements like CK3. Dude, this heavy cavalryman stack. We need it to reinforce though. Cav is not reinforcing. Nice, breeze has fallen. You have to manually set up all your shortcuts. There is a lot of shortcuts, you just need to manually set them up. Like I have these two map modes shortcutted, I have this shortcutted, I have merge armies on G, and as I play, the more shortcuts I make. You can bind everything, pretty much. I want more heavy cavalrymen. Right. I'm gonna keep this land actually. What culture are the people here? With Hari. Be more expensive hiring a guy and putting him ahead of cabinet. For the month tick. You need more trust, Detrimentus. Try increasing your diplomatic reputation using cabinet action or professing trust to the nation. Relations at 200, you don't need to give them money or do any of that. You just need to increase trust. Trust is increased with diplomatic reputation or professing trust to a nation. Ransom these for antagonism loss. Yeah, we could potentially accept these culture. Adhari eventually. Trust, increase your trust. Let's keep stacking the knights on one stack. When you profess trust, you increase trust more than you lose diplomatic reputation with that nation. So it gives you more trust with that nation at the cost of less trust with other nations. Did he do this cabinet action? Do I make artillery? I don't think it's worth this age. It also costs tin, which I don't have. I also don't have any cannon makers. No. We don't make cannons this early. Later. Falconet are not that good for sieging. You need at least 3 regiments of them to increase siege progress. We don't really have the economy to afford 3 of them. I can afford 1, but 1 won't really have that big of an impact. The characters will marry by themselves, but it's not as fast as I want, and they also won't marry as much as I want. I'm family maxing. Family nepotism maxing. You know what, chat? Let's do the cannons. We can build 3. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna need more cannons. How do you spread institutions? Importing from a market that has institution. Right now I'm getting pike and shot from Alexandria because I'm importing from Alexandria. Make it faster by doing more imports. Probably should do that. I'm pretty sure I already have a lot of manual trades though. From Alexandria. Yeah, I do. Fighting war with Mamluks is going to be really tough on our economy. Because the biggest trade we have is with the Mamluks. And as we war them... Here, I'm going to show you guys what I mean with the early cannons. And as we war them, they might embargo us. Which will make our economic situation worse. Because they're our biggest trading partner. Alright, so we have 1 cannon regiment. 0. Okay. I add 1. 0. Add 2. This gets much better later on, but this is level... There we go. 2 actually. Okay. So 2 is enough for... We could... So 2 would be enough. It used to be 3. Okay, that's a recent change. So 2 cannons are needed to improve siege. Level age 1 cannons. One. Yeah, we caught him. Cavalry. Cavalry has arrived. Oh. More war score needed. Did I see that right? Does EU5 have stupid vassalization limitations like EU4? No. But you don't want big vassals because it'll take forever to integrate. Oh, like that, like conquering? Yes. Depends on how big they are. You can't just, like for example, it's Hungary, you can't day one vassalize Serbia. You need to make them smaller first. I would say it's more than EU4 though. I can become a sultanate right now, but I need more prestige. We should probably humiliate here, and we also need more vassals for prestige farming. I also can increase our prestige by... Well, this is no longer a profitable trade. Tools are looking rough. I need more tools in Nusaybin market. Because we're lacking iron. Iron's a big problem for us. Fog smelter, I think we can build. Nope, no valid locations. To upgrade your rank, you need pops and prestige, yeah. Diplomatically vassalizing, I don't know. It's pretty liberal though. Like as Ottomans and Muscovy, those are two cases where you can basically diplo-vassalize all your neighbors. Almost all your neighbors. If the cap stack hits again, oh my god, that was a stack wipe. That was a stack wipe. Seems iron's gonna be a big issue for us. No iron, chat. Pretty sure there's iron in Syria though. Yeah, there's a lot. And Anatolia also. Where you need iron, a lot of things. Weaponry, tools. Iron is very important. We're gonna have to rely on trade for our iron until we conquer Syria. I think I lose this battle. It was too low morale. Also, our cavalrymen aren't regenerated. Then you can't import iron? I am importing iron. But I'm at the mercy of other markets. Let's wait for these guys to regenerate a little bit. And considering we're importing most of our iron from Mamluks, it's going to be really tough when we fight them in a war. There's got to be some iron in Persia as well. There's a bunch of iron right here. Yeah, okay, good. Very close to Isfahan market though. Not very good for tactics. I don't know about this battle. Oh, it's only a -2, not a -3. Technically, you can get even a -4 if you cross a river. Yeah, we're wrecking. Even though it's a -3. It's the power of cavalry, chat. Okay, we want to humiliate as well. More prestige, max money. That's fine. Okay, we want to make a vassal. Well, actually, you can make it a march. Then where else? Vassal here. I think we can accept allure. We can now, yeah. We're gonna go over our accepted cultures a little bit. That's not too bad. Worth. That should make a bunch of land integrated over here. Yeah. Baghdad market's having food problems. Oh no, I made a mistake. Oh. I only wanted to disband the levies. I ended up disbanding the whole army. That's not good. Well, it's Iron Man, so I need to just rebuild my army. Oh yeah, we also got another market center. The breeze. Oh, there's gold here. Oh, there's a lot of gold. Okay, we almost have meritocracy. We have a marriage union. It's with one of my own subjects. More armories are needed. More marketplaces are needed. Iron, lacking iron in 3 markets right now. We're gonna need to encourage migration here. It's in the Isfahan market. Oh no. Well, I guess we're gonna need the Isfahan market center. Casually just take Isfahan in the next war. There's not enough surplus iron in Isfahan. Are there mechanics for small nations to survive, aka Albania? I haven't played Albania, so I don't know, but the way I did with Ayyubids is I maxed out diplomatic reputation and got Mamluks as an ally. That's basically how I did my early game. This guy, dude, in Albania. I think he likes Albania, chat. You can cut off supply lines, you can go for smaller stacks, you can use the tactic map mode to see where's the best battles, where to not take bad battles. There's ways to beat armies that are bigger than yours, which we're going to demonstrate when we take on the Mamluks eventually. Not in this stream though, I think we're going to end the stream soon. The Supermo integration process. I'm Albanian. Oh, really? I didn't know. That's a big surprise to me. Oh, you were Serbian. Ooh, land focus is good. Heavy cavalrymen are cheaper to produce here than they are in up here. Interesting. More marketplaces. Yeah, that would be cool. I agree with it there. Nice. Ooh, we can become allies with Ottomans. Yeah, it's 1 p.m. I'm gonna end the stream here very shortly. Need to increase diplomatic spending here. Thank you, Mr. Rekmar. Okay, final thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to pick a law, and we're going to end right here. Thank you for watching, guys. See you later today. Inshallah. Bye-bye.